Hey, I'm Debra, and I am the founder of Flipping 50, and welcome. So first of all, I want to let you know, if you're already one of our community members, or maybe one of our community members sent you here to check this out, or maybe you're here because of one of my trusted friends and colleagues, welcome. And here's me and Flipping 50. I want to tell you what we're all about, and then I want to tell you you're invited. We're in front of my front door because I'm actually going to invite you in all the way. And we're having a live retreat here in March in 2022. Yes, 2 years after the official start of all the muck, and taking a risk potentially, but if I think we're feeling ready, we're feeling a little bit safer, you're gonna come and enjoy some time here at my house. Here's how we're gonna kick this off and start. But the premise is this. It's my belief that there is no more powerful health influencer in the world than a midlife woman. Everything I do at Flipping 50 is definitely catered to strength and to wellness and fitness for women in menopause and beyond. And that may be perimenopause, it may be post-menopause. We've got women in our tribe in their early 40s and all the way to 70s. And that's gonna continue to grow because I'm not getting younger either, thank goodness. But what we wanna do is tap into all the wisdom that we've got. And what I mean by the health influencer and the powerful ability that you have, 3 generations are looking at you. Our young adult children, or those younger people in our lives that we mentor, your spouses, your friends, your peers, who else do we get our health advice from? And our parents, our in-laws, maybe you call those your outlaws. And all of them are looking at you for advice. You're in that pivotal place where you matter so very much. So if you struggle at all to put yourself first and prioritize you and you time and taking care of you, think about this, the ripple effect that you're having, whether you do or you don't, you're having an impact. A little heavy, huh? Okay, so here's how the weekend is gonna go and why. What my goal is that in our time, Thursday evening, starting at 5 o'clock with a kickoff meeting, just some heavier hors d'oeuvres, all minus food sensitivity. So if you're a little bit worried about not doing dairy or wheat or gluten or soy, no worries. You're gonna find us all safe. And my goal is to connect you with your hormones and what influence they have on your exercise, and or what exercise influence has on your hormones, because they're pointing at each other from both directions. It's really important to look at how do you feel right now, what's happening for you right now, to find what's the blueprint of the exercise you should be doing. I'll tell you this, I'm an 8-time Ironman distance triathlon, and if you don't know what that is, bless you. So that is overtraining, over exercise in most people's worlds. And I loved it. I got away with it for a little while until my hormones were blah, 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 blah. And then I didn't. And so exercising for about 20 minutes a day for almost a full year, a little over, I was leaner and healthier and stronger than I had been exercising for hours for decades. And it depends on where you are and what you do, as well as what you want to do. But listen, I still want to do endurance training, even though it does not love me back. So we're going to talk a little bit about how you find that sweet spot for you between what's best for you and what you really want to do and what probably the law of attraction from what you learned in the 80s is telling you to do. All that is coming out here. We're going to do a little hormone and exercise workshop. We're going to do core workshop so we can totally agree together. Sit-ups are stupid and crunches are dumb, and what do you do instead to avoid prolapse and many other things that women need to deal with. And then we're going to invite in here a special guest who's a photographer who has spent many years on the other side of the camera as well. I want you to leave here. You're going to have a mini photo shoot all of your own after we've all learned how to pose and stare down that camera with confidence, looking at how do I portray the best and the strongest me, so that you've got a photo you love, you don't hate, and in the rest of your family photos, your reunion photos, or your selfies, you learn to love them and take them well. It's not about looking thinner or looking anything but you, but how to be authentic and how to portray that. And we're gonna learn a little bit more about that and that feeling of confidence just right now and owning it, so we can be better role models for the younger women in our lives. Then we're gonna cook here. All hands on deck. How a meal comes together with a dozen different tastes and interests easily, because aren't we doing that all the time anyway? And we'll do it here, so you'll see how I would pull it off if I were doing it. All right, only you're gonna help me. So you're the sous chef for the day. All right, Saturday we're gonna spend some time doing a little bit longer, more challenging hike. So hence, 5 weeks of training I'm gonna give you leading up so that you enjoy it, not just endure it. We're gonna do a little dance lesson all together, and I'm gonna keep you in the dark a little bit about what it is. You don't need any special footwear, but we are gonna break out of what is probably normal for you in terms of exercise or movement. And then that night we'll enjoy dinner out on the town, getting ready, and literally going out, so smelling a little bit better than we may have the rest of the weekend. And we'll also have a little time to do private downtime. If you want to people watch, if you happen to be staying at a hotel, options are Airbnb or hotel, and I'll give you the location where you can do that. Last but not least, we wind up on Sunday at a half day. We'll be wrapped up by 12:30, so think about staying until 12:30, and then if you're flying out that day, great. We're gonna do a hike. We'll wrap up kind of on the hike trailhead, just sitting in the shade, most likely, and cooling down, doing a little stretching and doing a wrap up of your intention going forward and taking this all home. That's it, but wanted to give you a brief scenario, and by hearing me talk, my hope is that you've figured out, could I listen to this voice for a weekend or not? All right, and I'm gonna give you the details down below about how to get started. Right now, it is at a very reasonable rate, so we've knocked something off for you, and that rate goes to regular rate on the 17th, and then we will close it shortly after, because again, unless somebody says I want to come and I'm already in shape, I can already do that. I promise you I can, and I'll make it. If you happen to be a health coach or a fitness professional, there is something for you too. All right, so if you want to come and you're a Flipping 50 specialist, you've gone through the Menopause Fitness Specialist course, you can come at a special rate, you can help be Sherpas, and we have a special business building session for you on Monday after everything wraps. Last invite. For those of you who want to stay on Sunday afternoon. This is totally optional, and this is really casually, we're officially done, but I'm gonna hang out at a resort, pool, and spa, and of hanging out just to chat and talk with you. And so if you'd like to do that and plan on facial and massage, once you register, let me know. I'll give you the details and let you know where we're gonna pamper. All right, look forward to seeing you.